morning. I'm Kevin, and I'm here because I want to introduce a social enterprise that changed our social, or social, the course of life, of our lives. So, in November of 2014, we met to Mohammed Yunus in the Global Social Business Summit. He changed our business idea, our social business idea. So, when came back to our city, my friend Norman and I, we look to social problems in our city, specifically in our faculty, because two of our friends, Nayeli and Joanna, live the problem. So now they speak their social problems in Spanish, but the translator is behind.
Hola, yo soy Joana, tengo 26 años y tengo un hijo de 8 años. Soy madre, estudiante y trabajadora. En ocasiones se me dificulta poder trabajar en un tiempo completo porque también estudio y las actividades de mi hijo no las puedo cumplir al 100%. Y eso causa mi bajo rendimiento escolar y laboral.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Nayeli Hernández, yo soy estudiante universitaria y soy niñera. Mi sueño en la vida era entrar a la universidad, pero económicamente no lo puedo pagar porque en mi casa pues no hay dinero. Entonces lo que me hizo buscar un trabajo de medio tiempo y trabajar en una guardería. A su vez, poder organizarme entre mis actividades de la escuela y poder así pues tener dinero para poder pagarla y terminar la universidad.
So we investigate more about these two problems in our city. Is the third in the country that have a much single mothers, and the biggest problem here not is only that. The biggest problem is when they don't have any take care of their children, they can work, so they can pay the bills, can pay the food, can pay the education of their son. So that's an alarming data. And the other problem context is when students, university students specifically, don't have the money to pay the university. So if they don't have the money, how they can study and how they have a career and how they have a better life in our city. It's too much difficult to have a very nice life in our city. So what we are doing, we take care of the children between 4 to 12 years old. And we link the work schedules of single mothers and nanny by using an app. This app matches the schedule of the nanny and the schedule of the mother, of the single mother, and when they link it, we can offer education of physical education, science, arts, and another subjects. Thank you. Sorry. Attractiveness is single mothers and college students. So we have the companies will have lower staff and turnover and increase productivity. So when the companies can match with us, we can they pay for the education of the children of the single mothers. So the nannies will be training college students. The nannies have certifications and have how do you say? Capacitación. Training. Yes, of course. Have a training, and they can take care of the children, and they can teach the other things I say before, the science, arts, and physical education. And and the rate of the college dropout decrease. So we have also enterprises, small and medium enterprises, companies, and good parents. The good parents have the work to pay for the children of the single mother, because sometimes some mothers don't have any money, nothing money, and need to other person pay for the education of their children. So that's the idea with parents for our project. Our value proposition is linking the work schedules of the single mother and nanny by using an app. Like I said before, with this app, the persons can choose our nanny and choose the schedule for their convenience, and to this way they can take a nanny, choose activity. Yes, of course. Choose an activity like they say before, but if they can, they can take all or just two activities. It depends of the single mother. Well, this is our logo, and if you can see, this is a mother and this is a baby. So that's mean we want to take care of the children like a mother take their children, if you understand. And you can change it. How to come to them with our application, how I said before, with local press, official nurseries for the capacitation and for the activities, and official nurseries, primary schools, social networks, and that is specifically because we want to the people know us. Well, this is the app. This is the schedule. If you see, this is a lot of hours of the day. We only take care of the children to 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the day, because this is the principal hours. The mothers don't take care of the children. So this is the child age, because for every child, for every age, have the specifically take care of it. I don't take care of the, children for 3 years or 4 years like I take care of children like 12 years, no? Because have a different ideas, don't have the same things because for the age. So this is how they look, and the activities, how I said before, the art, science, physical education, and literally. The mother, how I said before, can select the activity. If she can select all activities, or just two, or just one, or how she want. And nanny's profile. This is a profile of a nanny. Have their name, their photo, their age, their career, and her disponible hours. Our key resources is, first of all, a strategic plan, and how I said before, permit and certification for have that connection with the mother, and have the security that their children have in a good hands, and have the same education like she can do it. We have activity programs, and another again, the app. Our key activities are the advertisement, our customers, our recruit and select, our stakeholders, the trainings, and extras like have contact face to face with the mother, and she has them that trust with us, because in these times not all have give their children with any person. So we have that connect with theirs. Our partnership is micro entrepreneurs, providing specialist service, university authorities, university professors, small and medium business, and sponsors. Our cost structure is furniture, equipment, vehicle, because in the future we want to have a vehicle for the nanny, for take care is in the address of the mother. Infrastructure and workforce. Our revenue is service fee per hour, scholarships, sponsors, donators, Nanis product. We have a product of is our, how do you say, is t-shirts. Yes, we have t-shirts. We have thermos, cups, of course, cups, and an enterprise. Our social impact is like less students drop out by women lack of funds. How I said before, when the students have the money, they can study. So we want to less these numbers. We want to the students have more opportunities to study, working with us. We pay for her, and they can pay their university. Various students perform in School of Women students. Of course, they have a better life. They have a better future. And our city or country have a better society. And that's the reason, how I said before, that we made this project. Increasing the labor productivity working mother, so the mothers don't lose their productivity when they give us their children, and decrease rotation work of working mother, because in Mexico for the same reason that the mother don't have the time to take care of the children, don't work at 100% in their job, work like a 50%, like a 40%, and we want the mother work at 100% and have the security of the children in the good hands. In our timeline, in midterm and long term, how I said before, in the midterm is establishing an office, reach to another segment to the market, because we want to not only for single mothers, we want to for single fathers, for families, and for all the persons that we want this service, and obtain more investors. And the long term is establish a daycare center, of course in a local, and transport nannies, how I said before, to the house of the children, and offer the service to single parents, fathers, and mother workers. What I think the midterm is for all. In nannies, or as long as if we educate children with love and guide them with the core values. And that's all.
Good. Thank you for your presentation. Now it's time for the judges' questions. So you have 10 minutes.
So about the revenue model, are you gonna take a fee out of the when there's a match between the nannies and the mother?
Sorry, what?
How are you gonna make money out of the app?
Yeah, because when the mother pay for the service, pay in debit card or credit card,
Yeah.
or in services like convenience services or convenience, this, because it's more easy pay for this way that they pay me for in cash.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, go.
okay, perfect. So, I have some questions for you, team. And where would you like to open this social business in Mexico?
Sorry,
Where? In Mexico City?
Yes, in Mexico City.
No,
Why in
Veracruz.
Mexico City?
Veracruz. ¿Dónde?
Yeah.
Veracruz.
¿En dónde quieren abrir este negocio?
En Veracruz.
First of all, in Veracruz.
En Veracruz.
First of
Why?
all, because
Okay.
because we are from Veracruz.
Mhm.
We are Mexican, but exactly from Veracruz.
Okay.
And in our university presentate that this problem. Not only in Veracruz, of course, it's in the whole country, but we want to take this part of the segment of this segment of the merchant, because it's most easily with this little growth, and then how I say in the midterm we want to expand.
Okay, wait. But you said in Veracruz, right? So why in Veracruz?
And how I said before, we are the fourth in all the country with a lot of mothers, of the single mothers.
Okay.
And
Right.
that's the reason, that's the
Okay.
principal reason.
Exactly. Okay. But as long as I know, in Mexico, you may have a big issue with this business idea, because normally the grandmother can take care of kids, right? So how are you going
Because
to manage this?
grandmothers, the life of the grandmothers is reduced. Now the mothers don't want to take care of their children with her grandmother.
They don't want.
Yeah. Right now, I don't know why, but
Oh, yeah, wow.
Oh, really?
I don't know why, but in
Surprised.
Yeah.
yes, of course, but the reason is because a grandmother in this time don't have or don't give the education or the good education like physical education. For example, the grandmother don't run, don't jump, don't exercise, don't do exercise. That's the reason, no? This is one.
Do you have some evidence to support your argument, or you are assuming?
No, we have interviews. We have an interview,
Okay.
and that's the reason. And so much mothers don't live with their grandmothers because they're in the past fight and don't want to talk one with the other, and that's the reason that grandmothers don't take care now the children of the mothers.
Okay. And my other question is the kids' age. You said you will take care of kids from 4 to 12. Wow. It's a big market. So, but as you mentioned, kids of 4 needs something different from kids to 12. How are you going to manage this? Because you have teenagers, and
Yeah.
teenagers are really different from 4-year-old kids.
Yes, of course, but in this age, the kids are most vulnerable in the streets. They don't in this age.
You mean 12?
Yes, 12. Because in this age, the boy or the girl look what they want for her future or their future.
But give us an example. How are you going to manage this? A practical example.
Practical example.
Yeah. An example. You have a teenager here. What are you going to do with him or with her?
¿Yo?
Yeah.
A ver.
Go.
¿Qué,
In
¿Qué haría yo
Spanish.
con él?
Habla en español. Sí, habla en español.
En
Sí.
español.
Es diferente. Por ejemplo, yo como niña...
¿Quieres que replantee la
Sí.
pregunta en
Sí.
español? Con mucho gusto.
Por favor.
A ver, tienen un rango de edades de
Sí, claro.
4 a 12 años.
Sí,
Las necesidades son completamente distintas.
completamente distintas.
¿Ok? Entonces, ¿cómo pretenden hacer frente a estas necesidades tan distintas en una misma organización?
Ok.
Y
Las-
pedí un ejemplo práctico.
Sí, las actividades están diseñadas. Cada actividad de artes, de ciencia, tiene grado de dificultad. Es decir, la niñera va a estar capacitada para ponerle a un niño, por ejemplo, si tengo de niños de 4 a 6 años, les voy a poner a hacer plastilina, por ejemplo, en ciencia. y le voy a explicar para qué sirve la plastilina y así activar su creatividad, su intelecto, su trabajo en equipo. Si el niño está solo, a aumentar su autoestima, sus conocimientos. Y si tengo un niño de 12 años, de 10 años, le puedo poner a hacer la misma actividad, pero le voy a explicar, esto tiene tal elementos, esto tiene electrones, neutrones, vas a poner el agua caliente porque se hace con harina la plastilina. Entonces, ¿qué pasa cuando chocas dos tipos de materias diferentes? Estoy enseñando la misma actividad, pero con diferente fin, para diferente edad.
¿Qué tan frecuente conviven con los adolescentes? How often do you have relationships with?
Yo tengo una hermana de 12 años.
Okay.
Entonces,
¿Y cómo son? O sea, normalmente son bastante apáticos, ¿no?
sí,
O sea, ¿cómo van a administrar esto?
pues con las actividades se busca esto, que no estén deprimidos, que se sientan queridos, porque ese es el eslogan. O sea, nosotros vamos a educar a las niñeras para que cuiden y eduquen de la misma manera que educan las madres.
O mejor.
O mejor, porque no pueden, la madre nos dice, no puedo darle la misma educación a mi hijo porque estoy trabajando.
Okay.
Y con esto evitamos muchos problemas sociales.
Okay, great. Do you have more questions?
For the financing part of the project, do you have like a financing plan to build the app?
Yes, of course, with the stakeholders, or stakeholders pay for the financial, and another stakeholder pay for the app. When this is win to win, so he give the app, and we give the diffusion of their job, of his job, and our financial persons are our professors because they believe in this project and they want to pay for this for our project.
And do you have a member of your team that is very technical who can deliver the app?
No, the app. We only have the images of the app, but our stakeholder do this, do all the social networks, the local press, and the app.
I mean, you're gonna build an app, right?
Mm.
So who's on your team is gonna manage when you're gonna build the app? Are you gonna outsource it to another company to build it, or are you gonna build it yourself?
No, it's for ourselves.
Oh, yes, of course.
Ok. ¿Quién va a hacer la aplicación en su equipo? ¿Quién es el responsable de hacer eso?
It's one of the
Ahora,
stakeholders.
si no hay nadie responsable en su equipo, entonces, ¿quién es el stakeholder responsable y por qué? Right.
Tenemos un stakeholder
Yes, because he studied computational systems
Sí,
and he know about that thing.
Aquí ya.
sí es. Y uno de nosotros va a manejar la aplicación. O sea, vamos a recibir las respuestas para poder mandar a las niñeras.
The app is linked with our email, so we answer the questions or we receive the proposition of the persons, no? But the principal person that do this is our stakeholder. His name is Uriel Rios, and he do this app because study computational systems, and he know all about this, and he believes in this project, and he want.
Okay, time's up. Sorry to
Oh.
cut. I gotta be strict with the time.
No problem.
Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.
So I will ask. The Canada team, is it? Okay, so the Canada team represents the University of British Columbia, from west side of Canada.